Welcome back to Excel Spark Charts. Again, in this particular scenario, we are about to build two different logics. The one is called the formula subtotal functionality. I'm going to use a formula here, not a ribbon function. And then I'm about to use a slicer here. Again, if you want to know where we are on the fourth video of whatever we have built so far. I've built three different functionalities, one on table feature, one on name manager, another one is on the combination of table and name manager. That's what the sheet that I am in right now. I am about to build a subtotal function here, and then I'm going to build a slicer here. The slicer will allow me to do things better, so I'm going to just add some lines above. I'm using the keyboard shortcut Control plus in a normal keyboard. If you are using a laptop, then probably you will be having a multimedia keyboard activated, so you have to give Shift, Control and a plus here. By that way it will allow you to work things better. Now I'm going to create a subtotal functionality here, and when I go for subtotal function, again subtotal function will give you 11 different formulas. Normally it gives you without a table it will give you 11 formulas. With table it's gonna make you not just 11 but also another 11. Totally 22 formulas will come into play. So if I directly create a sum function by giving an alt equals above the cells, then if I choose the data, it will automatically show you the 109 as the sum function. But I'm going to manually build them up, so I'm not going to do that here. So I'm picking up three different functionality here. Let me write the functions first. I'm going to create an average, and I'm going to create a count, and then I'm going to create a sum here. To build this, I need the numbers, and these are the numbers which will create the respective formula for us inside a subtotal function. So don't worry about anything beyond than that. So I'm going to just go down here, and when I have this will save a lot of time for me to build a formula here, because I already have a name manager plus the data already have a table. So that when I place the cursor in the data, you will see a table design coming on top. I name them as data table. And if you want to know what is the name manager name that is given in here, I'll go back to the formula and then I'll go to the name manager here. That's going to give me all my name manager stuff in this list. So I'm going to use the sales average and sales count and sales sum here. So I'm going to use equals subtotal function. Normally what we do is we will select this. Instead of that, I'm going to use the mouse over here. I'm going to really keep it as it is, or I can select all of them here. By that way it's going to give the subtotal function for all the three rows, the average, count and the sum simultaneously. I'm going to give a comma. Normally we select the data. As I name managed it already, I'm going to just type the name of it, sales, and close the bracket and give an enter. That's going to populate all the three of my rows automatically, because I'm using this inside Office 365. We have a spill effect coming up automatically, and if you want to format these two data, you are good to go, and then add the formats that you are looking forward for, and you can add whatever formatting that you feel it is relevant. You can do that all. So now why did I do this? So now I want to find out what is the sales that I did in a particular district. So I have added all our districts in Tamil Nadu, so you can see a big list of data set that comes in here in Tamil Nadu point. I'm going to add those. To do that, I'm going to place the cursor in the table, and then I'll go back to my table design again. And then this time around, I'm going to add a slicer here. And then I'm going to bring all the districts here. The moment I do it, it will bring a columnar district list for me. I'm going to make this into multiple columns here. So let me just add as many columns, and I'll make the width a little bigger, and then I'll make the height a little smaller, so that if I add more data here, as long as they can able to read them all, I'll keep that column ticking here. So now I got the good list here. So if you want to see all the data, so I don't need the sum functions anymore. So now I got almost all my list. If you want to be more readable, then you can just create some more rows above, and then you can just expand this so that you can see all these dimensions with these. The reason why we are creating a slicer above is which we can see exactly what is the sales done on two different dimensions here. So I'm going to just color them up betterly so that I can see them all more clear. I'm going to add a big color here. So now I got Let me just make this a little bigger. Yes, I can see all the data. Now this is the total sales of all my districts put together. So I literally have 4 and an 8, so 32, and then another 537 districts here. So the moment I choose any one of the districts, my answer will change for all my sum count and average. So let me just bring those data also next to it, so that by that way I can just literally see what's happening on each and every data sets here. And then let me just move this data above. So now if I choose multiple data, then you can see the valuation will change automatically whenever we are building a data set. And then if you want to check whether your answers are coming correctly or not, for that the subtotal function will be very useful, because subtotal function is not a static function, it is a dynamic functionality here. Hope you guys learned how to use a slicer inside a table here. Again, if you want to use slicer, you should have at least 2010 version and above. Again, the slicer in here will be looking more better because the UI and UX has been improved phenomenally in the latest version. In the older version, there may be a little more odd part will come into play, so don't worry about it, but still you get the same answer. The only thing is the data representation or the user interface or the user experience might be a little less privileged than what you are seeing at the moment. This is Vinod signing out from Excel Snippet and iSelf Academy YouTube channel. Continue watching more videos. You'll get at least another 2 or 3 more videos on this data. So the next video that I'm going to build right now is called database sum. See you there. Thank you so much.